Hello, my name is Kathtrina Furlong. I'm from Yours Personally in Dún Laoghaire. We're specialists in bespoke one-off pieces. We manufacture sofas, chairs, headboards, really anything that's covered in fabric here in Dún Laoghaire. I have my own factory. And at the moment I'm standing in the showrooms where everything starts. So clients come into me and we would pick fabrics, design the rooms, or work with what they have already there. But we also do recoveries, curtains, wallpapers, really anything that's needed to make a house a home, like your lamps and your mirrors. I'm in business now about 27 years, and I opened in the last recession. I've just come through this recession, and we have been really up in that I had 17 people working at one stage, and now I'm back down into a tighter knit of 6 people working. But hopefully, things will get better and we'll start to increase, and as the economy gets stronger, I want to be in a place that I am ready for it. So this was probably one of my main areas reasons should I say, why I joined Plato. And I found Plato to be great just to give me that enthusiasm, that little kickstart to get me really going again. Initially, when I joined Plato, I wasn't really sure what they were going to be able to do for me. Apart from the fact that I was tired and weary from trying to keep the business going through the recession, I felt, well look, this is just a lease of life. It might just give me a little bit of a boost. But the great thing for me was I was actually in a small community of people, of all like-minded people who had also struggled, just like I felt I was struggling on my own, had also struggled through it, and we all had ideas to share. So as you go through the Plato, which is on every month, and we have a 3-hour meeting, at the very beginning we all came together as a group and decided, well, what do we actually want to learn, and what do we want more information on, or where do we need help? And we've covered to date lots of areas that you think you know about until you start to have an outside mentor come in and actually talk to you about it. And it's, I thought I knew about marketing. Of course, I wasn't up to speed on all the extra things you can do. I wasn't up to speed on what the laws are out there at the moment, financing, how I can finance my business better. Lots of different areas you do touch, and if there's an area that you're not sure about, there's somebody in the group who's going to be able to come up with a tip or a help or something that's really going to work for you. Plato has been great for me because of the support it has given. I have embarked on probably things that I would have put off, except for I've been going to the Plato meetings. One of the biggest things I've done is I'm getting myself ready for coming out of the recession. So I've changed my logo, I've updated it. As I say, it was first done, the last logo was done in 89, so it was well due to kind of come into this century. I'm just about to embark on a radio ad to promote the business, because a lot of people, although I have great clientele who keep coming back to me, so I have to try and pull in some of the newer clientele. So we're doing a radio ad, we're going to be doing a very upmarket leaflet drop. So that definitely has come out of working with Plato and giving me the confidence to say, yeah, look, I want to keep my business going. I opened in the first recession, I've gone through this recession, and gosh, maybe I'll be still here when the next one occurs, but hopefully things will get better and I will have a really good footing for that when it does take on. One of the great things I found about Plato was I had to attend. Had to is a big word, but I wanted to attend the monthly meeting. And when you're a small owner, you find that you're busy working in the business. You don't get a chance to think outside the box, or there's always those things that you need to do, but because a customer's coming through the door, or you have to sort out curtains, or I have to design a frame, or whatever it is for a couch. I found that I really, over the past few years, haven't been working on my business more, as one says, working in the business. So those 3 hours every month really took me out of the shop, out of the factory, out of the clients. And prior to going into the meeting, I had to think about what we were talking about the month prior. And then in the meeting, you really start to think about what you want from your business. It questions what you're doing, all in a really nice way. But for the first time in many years, I've actually been now thinking again about how I want the business to grow, and what direction I want to grow, and whether I even want to stay in the business, or do I not want to stay in the business, or do I want to expand it a different way. So each meeting would make you look at your business in different ways, and I found that really one of the main advantages in going. And from that, the spin-offs have been that I want to tidy up the shop, I want to tidy up production, I want to maybe look at how I finance things, improve my marketing, which in turn will have a spin-off giving me a better cash flow. So yeah, a big area is just taking that time out of my business and sitting in a meeting with somebody who is very specialised in talking about the law at the moment, or has been talking about financing or marketing. What other areas? We've covered really a lot of different areas, and still have more areas to cover. But the advantage of having an expert there who has gone through it or knows how to kind of guide you is absolutely brilliant. You might ask, would I recommend on Plato to anybody, or even to one of my closest colleagues in business? I would definitely recommend it. I have another business actually called Harbour View, and my colleague Colette, who's my business partner in that, is definitely going to go. And maybe not this one because she's quite busy, but certainly in the next round it's definitely going to go on. Because each business learns different things, and I feel each business takes different things out of Plato. With me, it was definitely about energising me and getting me back thinking about my business, where in my other business, Harbour View, which is a business centre, and it's at its starting point, it will be how to get that business to grow, and for Colette to be able to understand different areas, because she wouldn't have the same experience as I have here in my business. It will help Colette grow different ways as well. So yes, I definitely would recommend Plato to anybody. It's 3 hours a month, but it's the best 3 hours that you could put in.